What what advice would you give to a person that wants to coach in college? Like me, I thought I could do it by going the high school route. I was like, "I love high school ball." Get there, and I realized when I was like 27, I was like, "It's not going to happen. Like this is the bad route." Um, what's an advice for coaches? Because what I'm seeing is people want it now, right? Like they want to be the position coach. They want to be this. But like you learned, like you have to be a student assistant, then you go here and then you do this. So what's an advice for like somebody that's gonna look to do it?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. If it's a kid that's coming out of high school and that's kind of what he wants to do, I think wherever you go to school at, you have to somehow find a way into the building. There's a guy that I was with at Arkansas, who was worked in our equipment room as a student, and worked his ass off, and was fortunate. Now he's coaching college football at Duke. So I think it's really just all about, finding a way to get your foot in the door, and then, once you get in the foot in the door, then, the work stands for itself. So I think it's just all about your work ethic, and, some of the best advice I got, was, from a guy, Dan Enos, was just, you have to make yourself so valuable to the point that, coaches can't not have you around, and that's how you get promoted. 'Cause eventually, if you're doing well, a new job, a new opportunity is gonna come, and the coach that has you in the room, if he feels like you're not a guy that's expendable, he's gonna find a different opportunity for you. And so that's kind of my best advice, is to do whatever you can to get your foot in the door, and then once your foot's in the door, do everything you can to provide some sort of value that can't be replaced. So that's probably my best advice.
Yeah, one advice I got was for coaching was whatever job you're doing in that moment, treat it like it's the most important job that you have in that moment.